scary like Halloween.
Wait, Halloween was scary?
Yeah, Halloween was scary. What's wrong with you?
Recently? It was scary.
Halloween is a classic scary movie. Don't make me slap you.
I'm not saying it's not a scary movie for its time, but
I'll slap you
with
right
today's time?
All right, so I'm going to ignore you. It's almost Halloween, so it's amazing that we finally get this collection. This is every Halloween film in
That
one
there
box.
is or ever will be.
We should only hope that that were true.
I was about to say, are you sure about
So
that?
you want to give us the specs on this, Zach? You have it pulled up?
Technical specs. This set contains all 10 Halloween films, including the producer's cut of Halloween 6, the TV cut of Halloween 2, and Halloween 1, I believe, if there was a TV cut of that.
Yeah.
It is a 15-disc set, all Blu-ray except for one DVD, which
And that's bonus feature, right?
it's a bonus feature.
Yeah.
This is the first time they've all been in one set. And
This is kind of like when we finally got that Friday the 13th. It had to start from several different distributors agreeing to allow it to happen. And I think the Halloween one, didn't Paramount end up selling their rights or something? I think that happened.
I think so.
Or something like that. Anyway, this one has a lot. Shout Factory, who is really the key to getting this thing together. Anchor Bay and Stars are all on here. So this is the set. Honestly,
This is pretty exciting.
it is.
It's such a great collection of movies.
It's like iconic, and even for me, the bad ones. Honestly, I haven't seen the most recent one.
Do you want to know?
I have not seen the most recent one either.
Oh, I know how to do this voice.
Yeah, but I've got a handy knife.
Okay, well, there you go.
Is each one sealed? No. Oh,
No.
We won't have that fun.
I do wish, since the word I got when I pre-ordered this was that it was limited, and it makes sense to me because it's owned by many distributors. They still own
many distributors.
their movies, so I mean I don't know. Of course, we have a little peel away cover here. There's the movies. So
Apparently, all the Blu-rays contain the original theatrical poster art.
Oh, that's cool too.
So here's a book. What do you have anything about this book?
The booklet contains, for each page, it's a write-up on the films, how it created, stuff like that, and it also contains pictures from each film and bonus features listing for each disc.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, there's cool pictures and some essays and that kind of thing. I'll pass it around. And then we get to the movies themselves,
They're all in a black Blu-ray case. Love that.
which is
yeah, that is-
kind of awesome.
It stands out very nicely.
I'm gonna take a look at a few of those.
Yes, sir.
And like you said, they're all Blu-rays except one.
It's Halloween 2.
Halloween 2 is the one.
Yeah, I think it just contains...
Contains the extra disc.
No, there's an extra disc in Halloween 2,
It's a
the
double
Drop
disc.
Zombie one, but there's a DVD. The DVD logo was on that box. And,
On this box?
yeah, and on that box, and not on any others.
Well, there's a second disc here. I wonder if that's just...
That's there is the
That's
TV
the television
version.
version.
Yeah.
Now this
That's
one-
hilarious that the low-res version is...
Well, it's probably the highest res.
that they have it. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know. I don't know.
So Halloween 1 does not actually have the TV cut, but it does have the TV, which I think is how the VCR release was from a few
See,
years
and
ago.
the first thing I did when they announced this was to go and sell all of my copies of the Halloween movies because Anchor Bay, I love Anchor Bay, but not once in a while, there's a few franchises, Halloween and Evil Dead, that they kind of like built their company.
It's the Boomstick edition. It's the Army of the Dead edition. It's the Book of the
And
Dead
they
The
edition.
did
book of
that-
the edition is pretty nice.
They did that with these as well. Like every so often you would get a new Halloween, and it might be a different transfer. Sometimes it wasn't, but there would be new bonus features. And I'm,
Yes.
hardcore film fans, especially of the first Halloween. That's a film in a box. That's a film school in a box. That movie.
Mhm.
So I want all the bonus features. So I would have to own all the versions. I don't know that we get all the bonus features here even still, but
we get a nice collection.
A really good collection of them. There's a lot of stuff.
Halloween 3 is the best.
And look how great the artwork is. I mean, they went
really retro. They just kept the original artwork.
This is the original theatrical poster art.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And see, the funny thing is, I feel sad for Halloween 3 because people hate on Halloween 3.
It was the one that could have been.
Well, John Carpenter had this idea for a while that they could do a different Halloween movie
anthology
and have a completely different story. But the problem is he had created such an iconic character in the first two.
Apparently, no one who went and saw Halloween 3. Apparently, no one saw the ending of Halloween 2 where they blew him up. And he's burning dead. I'm sorry, Michael Myers is dead. So everybody was mad.
3 more days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 3 more days till Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Tell me that's not great.
That's a great John Carpenter score in there.
Halloween 4. I mean, this gets to more of the modern kind of artwork.
Yeah.
We get our first Danielle Harris movie.
Yeah, and there's Danielle Harris on the cover. Now, isn't this crazy? You see Danielle Harris on the cover here as a little girl, and then
naked.
And then later on, just in the end of the franchise, we've seen her boobs. I was a little bit freaked out by that. I won't lie. It made me feel old and like a pedophile all at the same time, even though she's totally grown up.
Yeah, in all fairness, here she was about our age.
Right.
Not too far off, really.
Right. True.
Contains the producers.
And then, so we get through these. And, there was a strain of story that was started in these first 4 or 5 movies with this guy with the boots and the hat.
Yeah, the boots.
I was like, what does it mean?
What
does it mean? And it was totally just dropped when Jamie Lee Curtis came back for H2O. They were like, forget that story.
Well,
we've got the original back.
Didn't they kind of try to get into that in Halloween 6? It just wasn't very
Halloween 6
fulfilling.
was supposed to be more of a cult symbolic thing, to where it was implied that Michael was forced to rape Jamie. Then Jamie's offspring would be the leader of this cult, and that who's the old guy?
Donald Pleasance.
Donald Pleasance's character would be the new Michael Myers. That was what they were setting up, and no one liked that.
I don't like it either. It's kind of stupid.
So when you look at Halloween H2O, not the water molecule,
yeah,
I consider that to be the real sequel.
Yeah,
and I love the ending.
They
cut his head off.
This is actually a pretty great Halloween movie.
Or so we thought.
Return.
No. You're telling me that guy was acting like Michael Myers and had the strength to not die when pressed?
And now we have
H2O is a
Halloween Resurrection.
fantastic movie. Oh, it is
worst.
Oh, and the scene on the scene that they get on the back when she looks through the window and actually sees him.
Yeah.
For the first time after all these years.
Well, it's so funny because all of a sudden, out of nowhere in the franchise, we get an A-list actress that makes everything better because she's just so good. Even though
Michael Myers is a killer shot.
Yeah. So then we have
the Rob Zombie.
The Rob Zombie duo. I like the first Rob Zombie.
It's pretty vicious.
I like it. It's a re-envisioning of the story and of the character, and I kind of think you had to do that because it's so iconic. How are you going to continue? How are you going to reboot the franchise and just go back over the exact same
Which
steps?
ending is on that desk? Is it theatrical or director's?
Probably, I'd say both.
Probably both, right?
I only see unrated, so it's director's.
And
which again, they kill him off.
Yeah, the second one. Okay, for me, the second one as a movie is not great, but visually, if you look at it again, like I was saying about the Saw. If you look at it as a 2-hour Rob Zombie music video, it's kind of cool. Second one. I mean, what is it? Nights in White Satin. That he loves to use that throughout this movie. Lots of times he picks a song and just makes it integral to his storytelling. And this one was Nights in White Satin in his last movie.
Nights in White Satin. I've never heard that. What's that song?
Nights in White Satin.
I just wanted you to sing it.
I'm such a sucker for that. All right.
Achievement unlocked.
It's true. It's true. I wish this box was a little nicer.
Yeah.
You know,
that was my complaint of it.
You're not going to. if it is limited, this is it. And this means nothing. This is just going to peel off.
Yeah, I usually just let
There
that
is more
go.
artwork.
Yeah.
There is more artwork underneath it. But
I just kind of let it come off on its own, though, because I don't want to screw something up.
for me, this box, I feel like it's missing an extra panel to hide the discs. Because, you know, it's much more visually interesting to open up the box and there they are, instead of turn it over on its side and okay, there they
For the
are.
benefit of the audience, I'm actually...
Oh, there you go. A little
feeling
scene
that.
of Haddonfield. That's nice.
I don't like how it's trying to come off.
Welcome to the glue.
Yeah, so this is the back side of the box. Once you peel it, the little and stuff off. And then there's this.
I wish that would. I kind of wish there was like glow in the dark on that.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I wish if they had some balls, they would have made this side a silver shamrock.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Wouldn't that have been a ballsy thing to do? Because so many people hate on that movie, and if you watch it, it's so much fun.
Or if you had the flip opening panel silver shamrocks on the inside.
It would, and you know, I think if John Carpenter was really, really deeply invested in this, he probably would have done that. Because he loves that movie.
You know,
He
I
loves
think
it.
I think it would have been worthwhile trying the Halloween 4 as another different film in the anthology idea,
But
just to
that's not
see.
safe.
Well, that's true.
Well, I think after the failing
and
of 3, he
not
stepped away from that franchise.
Yeah, 4's not a bad film at all.
How many
5
hours? How many hours did you say
No,
this
I'll
was?
even give 5 some credit.
It's 959 minutes.
959 minutes. Yeah, I don't know how many hours. It's a lot of
That
minutes.
is
That's a lot.
15, almost 16 hours.
Almost 16 hours.
I mean,
And is that just movies, or does that include?
It's no Simpsons marathon.
No, it's not.
that's just the movies.
And there's so many great bonus features in here. Like I said, if you have any interest in how to make movies, his commentary on the first movie is worth it, because he really goes over how they made that movie with no money. And you know, it's still more money than we make movies with, but on that level, it's no.
I love the taglines for it. The night he
They're
came
all
home.
good.
More of the night he came home. 10 years ago, he changed the face out of Halloween. Tonight, he's back. Michael lives, and this time, they're ready. This summer, Terror won't be taking a vacation. I mean, it almost
that
goes
was
in a
pretty
schlock.
bad.
That one's pretty bad. Yeah.
Evil finds its way home.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Evil has destiny. Family is forever. I mean, yeah.
Family is Forever feels a little bit leaning on Texas
Texas
Chainsaw
Chainsaw,
Massacre.
Yeah.
It's what is it, $100 right now on
It,
Amazon?
currently on Amazon, it's 109.
For that many movies, come on, that's a great deal.
I mean, yeah, but you could get the James Bond set for that price too.
Well, you should own
That's
them both.
21.
You should own them both.
Yeah. So I mean, this is a little bit pricey right now for my age range. Not age range.
Your
for my
age
price
range?
range.
Yeah, because you can't watch rated R movies.
If this was $80, I mean, that would be a steal.
Well, sure it would.
It's
But
not bad for
I think a lot more went into making those movies come together in one box than with the Bond. They've been under one production company for their entire run. This is 3 different companies that had to agree to allow it to happen.
Everybody wins. I mean, they're both making money.
Yeah,
Why is
everybody's
this
making
wrong?
money. Yeah.
And you know, people who like that series tend to be pretty fanatic about
Exactly.
it. There's not a lot of people who are on the fence about, I think it's okay.
Here's the thing for me: even the bad Halloween movies are still fun to watch
Oh yeah,
in some way.
yeah, I
He's
still have
like-
to watch them.
Donald Pleasance just kept getting more ridiculous. He had like a burned face, and he's walking with a
Look.
cane,
Look at my hands.
but he's still fighting Michael Myers.
He's the best.
He is the best.
I think, you know, and for him not being an H2O and H2O still to be as
His-
good as it was
his
is
knockoff voice is
pretty
H2O.
impressive.
Yeah, and you get a cool book, and really, I mean, they're nice slim boxes, because the Divimax boxes that I had were huge. They were like the width of 3 cases. They were just ridiculous. Have it on the show. Like I said, I wish the box was a little nicer, but I'm happy. I can't wait. We should do like a Halloween marathon or something for the holiday coming up.
Or we could go to the Belcourt and see 12 hours of
Inside baseball.
Oh.
If you live in Nashville, you know what he's talking about.
It's
Does anybody have anything else to say about this wonderful box set? About how jealous you are that I have it and you don't?
gonna borrow the
That
hell
is
out of it.
happening. That's a thing. That is happening.
It's a thing.
I'm gonna
Okay.
borrow it when you're done. Not the whole thing, just like 1
Yeah.
week, take one disc.
What I would really like to do is watch that producer's cut of 6, and then everything else I can see when I get it. But that's
Yeah.
something that I've
Have you
wanted to
seen
see
the
a long
producer's
time.
cut?
I've never seen
Yeah.
it.
Have you seen Producer's Cut?
Mm-mm.
I was about to say,
No,
it's
I
like,
haven't
which
watched
one's
it either.
better?
I don't
It's
know.
the producer's cut is supposed to be better because
But
6 is kind of a it's kind of a wreck actually.
Yeah.
It really is.
All right, so if you check our YouTube channel, there are some other unboxings up there. We've got more coming, so stick with us. Follow us on Twitter at Culture Smash, Facebook Culture Smash, and friend us on Google+. You can join our lively discussions every Wednesday night on the Culture Smash webcast. And where are we going to find you on the internet?
drworm75 on Twitter, Xbox, and PSN.
You can find me on Steam, a dangerous mute lunatic. You can find me on Twitter at MasterZ91. You can also find me on Facebook and on YouTube, Space Mountaineer 91.
All right.
How about you, Cambot?
Yeah, Cambot. Where we find you, Cambot? Look, he threw him off. He wasn't ready for it. Yeah, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. All right. We'll see you next Wednesday on this here YouTube channel.
Bye, everybody.
Blah.
Bye-bye.